Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, March 17th, 2023, St. Paddy's Day. Bitcoin and gold rally. Crypto influencers are getting sued for $1 billion, and the FDIC is rolling back their statement. That's today in Web3. Good morning, everybody. First, I just want to say thank you to everyone. We had some great numbers on Apple Podcasts. You guys are liking the show. You guys had 8 5-star reviews. Thank you for writing those. If you're watching on YouTube, please write a comment, like, share, and help us out spread the news. Let's get into those headlines today. Bitcoin tops $26,000 as market sentiment turns risk on. And it looks like it's the same reason as the pump before. Last pump in Bitcoin prices was when Janet Yellen and President Biden came out and publicly supported the depositors of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank's collapse. Now, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and around 10 other banks are agreeing to inject $30 billion in the U.S. bank's First Republic Bank and saving it from insolvency. And it's not just Bitcoin. The whole cryptocurrency market is up over 4% in the past day. We'll go into crypto prices at the end of the show. One other thing that we're looking at is the CME FedWatch tool shows that traders have put a 84.1% chance that the Fed will raise rates by 25 basis points, not the previous 50 basis points. Also, they're predicting now that the Fed could keep the rate the same. If you look just a week ago, you see that it was a 59.8% chance that there was going to be a 25% basis point hike, but also a 40.2% 50-point hike. Now, there's no chance that there's going to be a 50 basis point hike, and everybody's hunkering down for only 25 and hopefully keeping things the same. The next meeting to know when those rate hikes are going to happen is in 5 days and a couple hours. But it's not only the crypto market. A couple times gold has been this high, was 2011 after the housing crisis, and when it was basically free in 2021, 2022. Now you make what you want out of all of that, but gold is about to touch $2,000. And yes, remember, this is Web3, crypto, NFTs, tokenized everything, a tokenized economy. And there's always going to be some degen moves here. Investors flock to tokenized diamonds as crypto bank crisis props hard assets. Again, we saw people flock to gold. I don't know why people are going to flock to diamonds, even if they're real physical diamonds that you're going to put in your drawer at home, your sock drawer. But why would you tokenize them and then buy them? As we know that they're not rare, they're not scarce, they're not finite. But people are aping into it. Diamond Standard, it's a blockchain company that tokenized and standardized the diamond market to allow investors to buy the previously hard to invest in gemstone. It is said it saw a large spike in its marketplace after banks started to shut down. The owner, the CEO of the company said, our investors, who very often have gold in their portfolios, see diamonds as something that is uncorrelated to other assets. Well, now you can buy tokens of diamonds. This is definitely not financial advice with that one. Is this a good time for me to be starting a YouTube channel talking about Web3? Well, YouTube influencers slapped with a $1 billion lawsuit for promoting FTX. Some of these influencers we all know: Stephan, Jaspreet Singh, who has the great YouTube channel, Minority Mindset. We have Ben Armstrong, who is better known as BitBoy. The lawsuit claims FTX could have not risen to such great heights without the massive impact of these influencers, who hyped the deceptive FTX platform for undisclosed payments ranging from tens of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars in bribes. Ben Armstrong, aka BitBoy, replied, "Countersuit coming. The lawyers in this case can't possibly be more stupid. I've never had contact with anyone at FTX. Show me you're dumb without telling me you're dumb. I'm going to roast these low IQ plebs and their lawyers." And he is retweeting and quoting a tweet from CoffeeZilla stating breaking YouTubers promoting FTX are being sued. Real quick opinion about this. Look, you have to have some personal responsibility. YouTube influencers on there, they're probably pumping something, and yes, you have to disclose that. You have to disclose if you're being sponsored or you're taking money from a company. However, personal responsibility. Because you had deposits in FTX doesn't mean you should just go around suing people to try to get your deposits back. I don't think it's right. Have personal responsibility. With that said, tens of billions of dollars, $10 billion was lost in FTX to depositors. Where's the government backing us up? Seems unfair. What do you think? Comment below. The FDIC is rolling back their statement yesterday. As we know, Barney Frank, the former congressman who was the author of the Dodd-Frank Act, He said that, I think part of what happened to Signature Bank was that regulators wanted to make a strong anti-crypto message. And reported by Reuters is that they said that Signature Bank's prospective buyers, people who are going to come in and acquire the bank now and their assets, must agree to give up all crypto business. Well, now the FDIC is reporting that anyone ever said that. And this was not by just, a random person on the street saying, hey, this is what I heard the FDIC said. This was Reuters. The new statement is, FDIC denies report Signature Bank purchaser must divest crypto. And they referred CoinDesk to two joint statements published by the FDIC, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, and the Federal Reserve, which states that the banks are neither prohibited or discouraged from providing services to any sector. I personally think that they got caught going and targeting an industry, that they were going to have some massive blowback, probably some legal repercussions, and now they're trying to roll that back. Again, comment below. What does Mecca, the Wailing Wall, and DOGE have in common? Probably nothing, but they are now all destinations for a pilgrimage. Yes, you can now go on a pilgrimage to pet DOGE. And DOGE's real name is Kabosu. And you can go meet Kabosu, pet DOGE, meet Mama of DOGE, and it's all courtesy of the Own the Doge oriented NFT backed DAO. And they said this in a tweet: we are undertaking a journey to Japan to meet the actual Doge and her mama. You want to join us for this 3.5 day magical meme adventure? Here's everything you need to know about the Doge pilgrimage. And yes, this is actual footage of the promo video that they are running to try to get you to go on this 3.5 day Doge pilgrimage. Have fun. To my UK brothers and sisters out there, crypto assets are now going to be a separate category on your tax forms. And this should start appearing in 2024, 2025 tax years. And you should have a new line that's just going to be a separate category for your crypto assets. Now, your treasury doesn't have any estimates on the windfall of tax revenue, but the numbers could be around 10 million pounds or $12 million. And finally, in this last story, this is a conversation that we really need to have. If you guys don't know, I'm a political science major, and so moral and ethical dilemmas and conversations I'd love to have. So if you have any comments about this, please leave them below. I'll read them on the next podcast. But if you guys remember, Chinese doctor He Jiankui, he stunned his peers around the world when he created the first gene-edited babies. These two girls he grew from embryos, modified their DNA using CRISPR, and he said that it would make them resistant to HIV. Well, this had a lot of questions around the globe. Scientific community, governments. He went to jail for 3 years. He is now out. But the question is still there. What do we do? Do we pursue this technology? Do we have the responsibility to use this technology for good? Or is it a slippery slope that we just don't want to even touch? Well, Victoria Gray, pictured here, was born with sickle cell disease. And she said that with that disease, the pain that she would feel in her body was being like struck by lightning and hit by a freight train all at once. However, in 2019, she received an experimental treatment for the disease that used CRISPR. Now, she said the feeling is amazing. I feel that I'm cured. I no longer have to face the battles day to day. I used to have a in-home caregiver that helped me take baths, clean my house, and care for my children. Now I do the things on my own. So, do we pursue this technology? Modify people's genes, their DNA with CRISPR in order to solve these diseases? And if we can do this with diseases, what's not to stop us from having super speed and super strength and super hearing and seeing and maybe flying? Who knows? Grow some wings. Is there a slippery slope with this? And if there is, does the benefits outweigh the cost? Now, let's get into those crypto prices.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 9:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Bitcoin sitting at $26,632, up 7.4% in 24. Are we going to hit that $27,000, maybe $28,000 today over the weekend? Let's see. Ethereum's at $1,741, up 5.2%. Tether's number 3. Binance is at $332, up almost 7%. And USDC is number 5. Rounding off the top 10, we have XRP, Cardano, Matic, Doge, and BUSD. The total market cap is sitting at $1.14 trillion. We have a BTC dominance climbing up to 45.3 and an F dominance of 18.8. And that's our show today. I hope you have a great St. Patty's Day. Everybody's Irish today. Drink a Guinness, have a shot of Jameson, and I'll see you on Monday. And until then, happy hodling, everyone. Hey everyone, the bull run is coming. It's coming quick. And you need to be up to date on everything that's happening in the Web3 space. So please follow us on Twitter and like, subscribe, share these videos so we can keep you up to date daily on Web3 news.